Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Freestyle Flow. My name is Mona. If we haven't shared a practice together before, we'll get started right away on our back in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. So bringing the soles of your feet together to touch. Knees will come out wide as you come onto your back. Gently soften your shoulders away from your ears. If this is a lot on your hips, you can always place blocks or pillows underneath your knees just to alleviate some stress on your hips. And then let your left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly. And right away, settle into your mat. Feel the firm support of your mat beneath you. Feel the slight weight of your hands on your torso. And then notice the cadence of your breath. Noticing as you settle in, your breath begins to slow down a little bit. Deeper inhales, fuller exhales. And if you're anything like me, I've been so grateful for these yoga connections and just getting out of my head in this time. I have found that my mind will either go to the future with a little bit of anxiety of what things will look like after this is all quote unquote over, whatever that means. And my mind also travels to the past, kind of missing the sense of normalcy and routine that we once enjoyed. And of course, seeing people, connecting with people physically. So I invite you to really take this practice to ground into the present moment and know that in this moment on your mat, you're safe, you're okay, and you can take this time to take care of yourself. And with that in mind, it will be a bit of a shorter flow, because after Shavasana, I hope you stick around. I'll be guiding you through a Pranayama practice, Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. And it's a breathing technique, breathing practice that really just helps clear the mind and ground you into the present moment. Two more full breaths here in your reclined butterfly. Letting go of any more holding or gripping that you might be hanging on to. Then bringing your hands to the outside of your thighs, gently gather your knees in through center and hug your knees in towards your chest. Take what you need here. Maybe it's one hand to each knee. Maybe you hug your knees in, bring your forehead to your knees. You might be making those circles with your knees, either the same way or opposite. Wherever you are with your knees, press your lower back into the mat. Feel the length of your spine. Two more breaths just to take what you need here on your back. And then gently bringing both feet back down to the mat. And then extend your right leg high to the sky, flex your toes towards your shin, and then cross your right ankle over your left for figure four. And this might be where you stay if it's just enough for your hips, Or you might begin to reach through your legs for your left shin, coming in to thread the needle. Whatever you're chosen, soften your shoulders away from your ears and engage your knee to the space in front of you. Your right knee. Gently release your left foot back down to the mat and charge that right heel high to the sky once again. Bringing your hands either behind your right hamstring or up towards your calves. Gently begin to guide your right leg in closer towards you. Sending your breath to the back of your right hamstring. Exhale, gently release your right foot back down to the mat. Left heel charges to the sky, flex your toes towards your shin, and then cross your ankle over your right knee for figure four. Again, staying right here, or reaching between your legs for your right shin for thread the needle. Wherever you are, just keep flexing your left toes towards your shin to protect your knee joint. Feeling that opening into your left hip. Gently release your right foot back down, left foot charges back up to the sky, hands behind your leg as you gently guide your leg in towards your torso. Release your grip, hug both knees into your chest. On an inhale, bring your forehead to your knees. Feel that rounding of your spine. Exhale to release your head and shoulders back down to the mat. Inhale, round your spine, forehead to knees. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, round your spine. Exhale, lower all the way. Hands behind your thighs or knees. Begin to rock and roll up and down the length of your mat. Do this a few times. Give your back body a bit of a massage until you create enough momentum to cross over your ankles, plant your hands, and land in a downward facing dog. So first down dog of the practice may be your day. Find some movement, pedal out your feet. Sway your hips side to side. Maybe take deep bends into both knees. Finding stillness at the bottom of your next exhale. Feel the strength of your downward facing dog. Press firmly into your thumb and index finger. Broaden your shoulder blades across your back and press your heart towards your shins. Tilt your pelvis forward and lift your hips even higher. Gaze comes to the top of your mat. Begin to walk to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Ragdoll, deep bend into both knees. Feel your belly press into your thighs. Shirt's in my face. Maybe you reach for opposite elbows, sway side to side. Release any tension in the back of your neck. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Gently release whatever grip you have. Deep bend into both knees and gently roll up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Move slower than you want to. Eventually coming up to your Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms of your hands shine forward. On your next inhale, bring your arms overhead. As you exhale, gather your hands in through heart center. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, gather the energy. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. As you exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Activate your core here, hug your belly button in and up towards your spine. Shoulders stack over your wrists. Heels directly over the balls of your feet. As you exhale, slow lower all the way onto your bellies. Come to your knees if you need. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your shoulders, lift your chest, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra, lift up. Exhale, release. This time, inhale into your cobra and hold. Feel the activation of your core as you lift out of your waist to rise up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe you lift your hands off the mat to hover. Exhale, gently release all the way down. Tuck your toes under, activate your core, press up, high plank, pull back, downward facing dog. Gaze comes to the top of your mat, step or float to the front. Inhale to half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way, arms reach overhead. Exhale, dive down, fold. Inhale to half lift. Plant your fingertips, take a big step back with your left foot. Drop your left knee, hands reach overhead, Anjayasana low lunge. So your core remains active. Tuck your tailbone under, hug your ribs in, and sink into your hips. On your exhale, pull your right hip back, half splits. Flex your right toes towards your shin. Inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Inhale, come forward into your low lunge. Plant your hands, tuck your left toes under, lift your knee. Right hand reaches high to the sky, revolve crescent lunge, shining your heart towards the right side of your space. As you exhale, plant both hands, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bring your arms overhead, look up, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your fingertips, right foot takes a big step back, drop your knee, untuck your toes, low lunge, arms reach overhead. Again, protecting your spine, core is active as you sink into your right hip. On your next exhale, half splits. Pull your left hip back. Flex your left toes towards your shin. With every inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, fold over your leg. Come forward into your low lunge. Plant your hands. Lift your back knee. Right hand plants, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Feel that lengthening out of your right hip to twist even deeper. Working to stack your shoulders. Exhale, plant both hands. This time step back, high plank. Slow lower low plank. Elbows bend to 90 degrees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring your right leg to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee, and feel all that length into your right side. As you exhale, step your foot between your hands, low runner's lunge. Left hand plants, right hand reaches up towards the sky. Again, lengthening out of your left hip to twist even deeper. Exhale, plant your hands. Plant your left foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat and rise up, warrior two. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Back foot parallel to the back of your mat, pressing into the outer edge of your left foot, sink in. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, find that length into your right side, left hand to the back of your left leg. As you exhale, extended side angle, right elbow to your right knee, left hand up, and then over your head to the space in front of you. Feel your right rib cage roll under, left shoulder rolls back. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior and straighten out your front leg. Triangle pose, Trikonasana, hip check the back wall, reach forward until you can't anymore. Right hand to the inside of your right leg, left hand to the sky. Again, you're stacking your joints, tuck your right hip under, roll your left shoulder back. Find length in both sides of your body. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, sink into your warrior two. Windmill your hands down to the mat, step back, high plank. Cycle through your vinyasa, slow lower, low plank. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ha. Left leg reaches high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. You can square your shoulders and then lift that knee even higher. As you exhale, step your foot between your hands, low runner's lunge. Right hand plants, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Pressing firmly through your right fingertips to lift that left hand even higher. Exhale to plant both hands. Right heel will plant as you rise up, warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of your mat. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, find all that length into your left side body. And as much as you're reaching back, you continue to lunge deep into your front knee. On your next exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to your left knee, right hand up and over your head. So bicep, right bicep is by your right ear. Gaze up to the sky. As you inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten out your front leg. Triangle pose, hip check the back wall, reach forward. And then bend at your hip, left hand to the inside of your left leg, right hand to the sky. Keep tucking that left hip under, right shoulder back. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, sink into your front knee. Windmill your hands down to the mat. Step back, high plank, cycle through. Exhale, slow lower, low plank. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. You can feel all that length into your right side as you lift your knee even higher, square your shoulders. Step your foot between your hands, rise up, warrior two. So we've been here before, sink in even deeper. Open your right knee towards the pinky side edge of your front foot. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Maybe this time you work a half or full bind. Half bind reaching behind your back for your right hip crease. Full bind, right arm behind you as you reach for your left fingertips. You charge your elbow up to the sky. Release whatever grip you have. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow. Right elbow to your right knee, left hand high. and then over your head. Feel all that length through your left side body. Again, a half or full bind to explore here. Half bind, left hand behind your back. Full bind, right arm around the bottom of your thigh. Bird of paradise is here if you're feeling spicy. Wherever you are, you're breathing strong. Keep rolling your right rib cage under. Gently release your grip. Inhale to rise up, warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. All 10 toes point towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Shift more weight into the balls of your feet. Feel like you might tip over, trusting yourself that you won't. Take a half lift and point your left toes out about 45 degrees and then sink into your left knee. Your right toes will point up towards the sky. Flex your toes towards your shin. Your left heel might stay rooted, or you might come up onto your toes, hands to the mat, or maybe you come to heart center, challenging your balance. Feel that opening into your inner thigh adductors. If your hands are not already there, hands to the mat. Walk your hands forward, coming into a low runner's lunge, so you're high on the ball of your back toes, front toes point forward. Inhale to lunge deep, shine your heart through your shoulders. As you exhale, straighten out your front leg and fold over your leg. Take an inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, fold. Great place for blocks to help bring the floor closer to you. Come back forward into your low runner's lunge. As you inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge, shoulders stack over your hips. Feel the deep rooting of all four corners of your right foot as you begin to find some buoyancy in your back knee and shift your weight forward, coming into warrior three. So all 5 toes point down towards your right heel and your hips are square to the mat. Biceps by your ears, or if that arm variation is too much, you might reach your arms back for airplane or hands come to heart. Wherever you've landed, slight up dog lift of your chest. Charge through your back heel. As you exhale, standing splits, both hands to the mat. Fold over your right leg. Charge your left heel high to the sky. You might stay here working your half splits or planting your hands and coming into handstand hops. Wherever you've landed, 5 more breaths. Bottom of your next exhale, forward fold, both feet to the mat. Inhale to half lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way, look up, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, step back, cycle through, high plank to low. Exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh. Left leg reaches high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Feel all that length into your left side. As you exhale, step your foot between your hands. Rise up, warrior two. I will switch my position so I'm facing you. So build your strong foundation. Sink into that front knee. Open your left knee to the pinky side edge of your front foot. Press into the outer edge of your left. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, lengthen through your left side. Again, maybe you explore some binds here. Right arm behind you. Reaching for your left hip crease. And then left hand can reach between your shoulder blades. And then maybe your fingers meet behind you. Keep sinking into that front knee. Release whatever bind you have. Extended side angle, left elbow, left knee. Right hand up and over. Okay, maybe you find those binds again. Right arm behind you, behind your low back. Left arm comes underneath your left thigh for your right hand. Wherever you've landed, but finding length in both sides. Roll your right shoulder back, shine your heart up. Bird of Paradise, always available for you here. Stepping your right foot to the front and shifting your weight to your right leg. Two more full breaths. Gently release whatever bind you have. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. And then straighten out your front leg. All 10 toes point towards the left. This time interlace your hands behind you all the way to the webbing. Inhale to open. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. And if your hands have lifted off your low back, see if you can get the palms of your hands back together to touch. Continue to shift more weight into the balls of your feet. And then without slingshotting your arms, gently release your grip, both hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Point your right toes out to about 45, and then sink into your right knee, coming into Skandasana, half squat. Snap, crackle, pop. I don't know if you heard my knee. And again, your right heel might plant or you'll be high on your toes. Point your left toes up towards the sky and really open your right knee towards the right. Hands to your mat or heart center if you'd like to challenge your balance. Bringing your hands to your mat if they're not already there. Walking yourself to your left foot at the front of the mat, high the ball of your back toes, low runner's lunge. Inhale to lunge deep, shine your heart through your shoulders. As you exhale, straighten out your front leg and fold over your left leg. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Feel that length into your left hamstring. Come forward into your low runner's lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, shoulder stack over your hips. High the ball of your back toes. Root firmly through all four corners of your left foot as you begin to find some buoyancy in your right knee and shift forward, warrior three. So again, find that internal rotation of your right hip, pointing all 5 toes down towards the mat. Up dog lift to your chest. Hands can be overhead, at heart center, or reaching behind you for airplane. Keep charging that right heel towards the space behind you. One more full inhale. Exhale, standing splits, both hands to the mat, fold over your left leg, charge your right heel to the sky. Notice your hips stay square here as you lift your heel even higher. Staying here or working your handstand hops. I'm awkward on this side. For 4 more full breaths, wherever you landed. Bottom of your next exhale, forward fold, ha. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, cycle through, high plank to low, exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, ha. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh. Right leg comes high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Staying here, or maybe you flip your dog. Right foot plants behind you. Left hand to the space in front of you. Right hand to the space in front of you as you lift your hips high to the sky. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Step your foot between your hands, low runner's lunge. Inhale to lunge deep. Shine your heart. As you exhale, straighten out your front leg and fold. Inhale, low runner's lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. On your next inhale, shift forward, warrior 3. Right away, find that up dog lift to your chest, charge your heel back. This time is different. Hands come to heart center. As you begin to stand tall, bringing your left knee towards your left chest. Hug your knee into your chest. Great, and then arms reach overhead. Take a bend into your right knee. Wrap your left foot once, maybe twice. Eagle legs. Left arm wraps around your right. Once, maybe twice, full eagle. Whew. Feel the strength of your right leg as your inner thighs work in towards one another. And then can you lean more back, stack your shoulders over your hips. One more full breath. On your next inhale, unravel, bring both arms overhead. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, step back, cycle through or press back into your downward facing dog. From your down dog, left leg reaches high. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Same here, or flip your dog if you did so on the other side. Left hand reaches forward, hips peek up towards the sky. Exhale, 3-legged downward facing dog. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Bottom of your next exhale, step your foot between your hands. Low runner's lunge. Inhale to lunge deep, shine your heart. Exhale, straighten out your front leg and fold. Inhale, come forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Again, find that strong rooting of your left foot as you shift forward, warrior 3. Right away, drop your right hip. Flex your toes towards your shin. Find your strong, soft gaze as you begin to rise up, keeping your right leg lifted, and hug your right knee in towards your chest. Both arms reach overhead, bend into your left knee, coming into your eagle, right arm or right leg around your left, once or twice. Right arm around your left, once or twice. Wherever you are, elbows off your chest, fingertips point slightly forward. Sink into your hips. And then lean more back in this posture, stack your shoulders over your hips. Whew. Maybe you're wobbly like me this morning, and that's totally okay. One more full breath. On your next inhale, unravel. Bring both arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, step back, cycle through, or press into your downward facing dog. From your down dog, gaze comes to the top of your mat. Step or float forward and all the way onto a seat. Extending your legs out in front of you. Maybe you move the fleshy bits from your seats like I just did. Flex your toes towards your shin. Inhale, bring both arms overhead. Exhale, fold over your legs. Lead with your heart. Your hands might land to your thighs, shins, or maybe reach for your feet. Wherever you've landed, with every inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift out of your waist. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up all the way. I'll turn to face you. And then bringing your right foot to plant to the outside of your left thigh. Left leg can stay straight, or you might take a bend, pointing the sole of your feet behind you. Wherever you've landed, right hand behind your back as a second spine. Inhale, lift your left hand to the sky. Exhale, twist towards the right. Right elbow hooks onto your knee. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Maybe you take a counter twist towards the left. Coming back through center, gently unravel your legs. And then your left foot comes to the outside of your right thigh. Right leg straight or bent, whatever is more comfortable for you, keeping both hips rooted. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right hand to the sky, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Both arms reach overhead. Take a counter twist to the right. Then extending your legs forward. On an inhale, bring both arms overhead. As you exhale, slow lower onto your back. Slower than you want to, until you're all the way there. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Bring your feet in enough so that you can graze your fingertips. Graze your heels with your fingertips. Tuck your shoulders under. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky, little bridge. Feel your inner thighs working to keep your knees in hip distance apart. And then maybe you roll your left shoulder under, right shoulder under, and interlace your hands underneath you. Press through all four corners of your feet to lift up. Feel your glutes engage. Exhale, gently release all the way back down. Moving through one more back bend here. So taking a little bridge once again. Or if you're into full wheel this morning, bringing your hands beside your ears, fingers point towards your shoulders. All 10 toes point forward. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky, press through your hands, press through your feet. Really try to shine your heart through your shoulders, pressing your heart to the space in front of you. Inner thighs are working. 4 more full breaths. chin in. Slowly release all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Soles of your feet touch, knees out wide. Feel your low back gently press into the mat. We'll counteract those back bends with an inversion of your choice. So moving into waterfall, bringing your feet to the sky, flex your toes towards your shin. Maybe you come into dead bug, lifting your arms and allowing a gentle, natural curvature of your fingers, wrists, elbows, ankles, and knees. Or maybe you move into shoulder stand, shifting your hips up and bringing your hands to your back and crawling your hands up your back to bring your hips to stack over your shoulders. Avoid looking side to side in your shoulder stand to protect your neck. If shoulder stand is quite comfortable for you, you might even move into plow, bringing your feet, your toes to touch down overhead. Keeping your hands on your low back though, until your toes touch down. Then from here, maybe your hands plant. Feel that gentle pressing in off the back of your head. Coming out of plow, hands come to your low back. Guide your legs back up towards the sky. Again, using the strength of your hands to gently guide your hips back down to the mat. And then bringing your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Knees will fall in towards one another, creating a pyramid shape with your legs. Again, allowing your lower back to gently settle. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Crossing your right leg over your left. This might be where you stay, hugging your crossed legs in towards your chest. Or you might come into reclined Gomukhasana, reaching for the outsides of your feet or ankles and guiding them to the space beside you. Wherever you landed, feel your low back press into the mat. Slight tuck of the chin to lengthen your spine. Gently release your grip, left foot plants. Shift your hips to the right, and then your knees will fall to the left. Your arms can be beside you in a T shape, or bend at the elbows for cactus arms here in your supine twist. If it feels okay in your spine, maybe you bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Bring your gaze back up towards the sky. Bring your legs back through center, gently unravel, hug both knees in towards your chest. Left leg crosses over your right, hug your crossed legs in towards your chest, or reach for the outsides of your feet or ankles for reclined Gomukhasana. Guiding your feet towards the space beside you. Feeling that opening into your glute. And then gently releasing your legs. Shift your hips towards the left. Your knees will fall to the right for your supine twist. Again, taking the arm variation you did on the other side. And then bringing your gaze over your left shoulder if it feels good in your body. On your next inhale, gently guide everything back to center. Unravel your legs, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself one final squeeze. Bring your forehead to your knees. And as you exhale, release into your corpse pose, Shavasana. Bringing your arms beside you, legs on the length of your mat. And here, really let go of any holding or gripping in your muscles, allowing yourself to completely sink in. Surrender into stillness. Giving your body this time to soak up all the strength, all the space, and all the good energy you've just cultivated. Focusing in on this present moment. And I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Bring your awareness back into your body. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and ankles. Maybe you come into a big good morning stretch, reaching your arms overhead, pointing your toes forward, and then gathering your knees into your chest once more. And when you're ready, rolling onto your right side. And taking a moment here in your fetal posture, a posture that represents rebirth, renewal, a chance for a fresh start. Every time you step on your mat is a chance for a fresh start. Coming up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. And it might be a good idea to place blocks or pillow underneath your seat as we move into our Pranayama practice, Nadi Shodhana. And I'll explain what that is. So Nadi Shodhana is an alternate nostril breathing. So what we do is we take an inhale through one nostril, exhale through the opposite nostril, take an inhale to that same nostril, and exit out the opposite side. So what you'll do is you'll take your right hand, take your middle finger and index finger, and put it to the center of your forehead. Using your thumb to gently press your right nostril closed, ring finger gently presses your left nostril closed. Left hand can come under your elbow for a little bit of support. So what that looks like is you'll press your index and middle finger in gently, plug your left nostril with your ring finger, inhale through your right for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, unplug your left, plug your right, exhale through your left for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more full round. Inhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands to your knees. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh. Hold this silence. Hold this space. Notice the clarity of your mind. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice your awareness fully grounded into this moment. I invite you to hold this clarity in your mind. You're grounding into each moment for the rest of your day as you enjoy the beautiful weather if you're here in Calgary. We'll close with one Om all together. Take a deep inhale through your nose and take an exhale first. Another deep inhale to Om. Om. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for Freestyle Flow. From the very bottom of my heart to yours, namaste. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful day and weekend, and I will catch you all again soon. Take care. Oh, you're so welcome, Erica.